Hi everybody, we're the Wildlife Wire, and look what's happened today. We got a new Planet Zoo DLC trailer. This time it's for an animal pack, so we're getting 8 new animals. We're both very excited, but because it's been a while, in case you forgot, my name is Dominic Noche. I received my bachelor's degree in wildlife biology from the University of Montana. I've worked on several projects with carnivores and ungulates, and am currently working in the Adirondack Mountains with bobcats.
And I'm Justin Ruby, also got my bachelor's from the University of Montana in wildlife biology. I've worked as a research technician in the past and currently working on education.
So, do we want to dive right into this trailer, Justin?
Let's do it.
Pack. I think this is a good area. You know,
yeah,
I'm
and
excited.
a solid pack. So should we watch through it first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's watch through it all the way.
Okay. So coming soon.
Yeah, I know it's next week. But I'm very happy with a lot of the roster. I don't know how much you've seen from the community today, Justin. People are not happy with this pack for no good reason at all whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's dumb.
Before we even state that, the only one I could see people having an issue with off the top of my head would be the European buffalo. Or bison, just because we already have the American bison. But
I think the Wissett is a good pick, though.
It's more diversity. Yeah, it does.
So good. And here's my thing: is I feel like everybody that's mad about this pack wanted stuff from the Americas. Is really
I can see that.
what. And yes, the Americas needs more stuff. We're not saying that, but to then say, "Oh, these are bad animals because I wanted different animals," is not true. You could want different animals, but this is still a really solid pack. I think the Wissett is a great pick. It's the largest living animal left in Europe, and I think people kind of snub Europe. Europe's got great biodiversity. It's got a ton of good wildlife, and I think that this pack helps really round out Europe by giving us not only the Wissett, but the Eurasian wild boar. You know that I've been asking for the Eurasian wild boar for a while. I wanted it in Europe pack, and I thought we got robbed when Eurasian wild boar wasn't in Europe pack. So I'm very happy to see it here now. Wolverine,
and it looks really good.
I think Wolverine, I think, is the one that everybody is like, yes, we really wanted this a lot. But yeah, I mean that Eurasian wild boar is great. The Wolverine looks a bit, I don't know. I think it's the face.
I could see they got the paws, the kind of like the big splayed out paws, but I could see the face.
I think in general people have trouble with doing 3D models of Wolverine because the Aurora Designs one wasn't that good either, and I don't think Far Cry 5's was that good. So I think it might just be that Wolverines in general, because of their structure, they're not easy to model compared to
I could see that
mustelids, because I mean they are kind of weird. They're not for their size, they're not super lanky. They've got fairly long legs for a mustelid, and the way that they bound around and everything like that. It is very unique. But I know people have been asking for Wolverine for a while. I wanted this to be at least a mountains pack because I wanted the Wolverine so much. This is definitely as a species, I'm happy it got in the most for sure. And then what's that? Oh, we got Saiga. Saiga's gonna be
which is the one they're kind of hiding from us a little bit.
Yeah, but that, I mean, everybody knows that knows. Yeah. I'm happy we got Saiga, and this is one of the ones that everybody's like, "Ooh, we got the Saiga." It's like you've been asking for the Saiga for years. Don't complain now. We got it. People wanted it. It's a great pick. We have nothing.
It's very unique.
We have nothing from Central Asia. We don't have that much from Central Asia, temperate Asia. I mean, we don't have a lot. I mean, Southeast Asia gave us a lot of stuff from that pack, but besides that, Asia, in all honesty, is not well represented, whether it's India or Central Asia. So I'm very happy to see the Saiga. you're going to be able to make basically like a modern mammoth steppe now with this pack, because we got the Wisent, we got the Saiga.
Yeah.
We already had the Chabalski's horse and the reindeer. Like, that's a modern equivalent of the mammoth steppe. I think that's really cool that we'll be able to make that in game now. We did get a bird. We did get a bird that I don't know if they're going to animate it flying around, but we did get one. That I think Justin knows I don't have the fondest relationship with this bird in particular because we have them in North America even though we're not supposed to. Yeah, we're getting the mute swan. I have mixed feelings. It's a Eurasian pack. It's where it's supposed to be, but
yeah,
I think it's an odd pick for sure. It's not
I can
bad,
see that, 'cause
it's just I wouldn't have expected it at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I
There's like
expected it.
other birds you could have picked.
I don't know if there are though. Like, what would you have gone for another crane? But like, I don't know.
Huh.
Because like redneck crane is still like, sure, it's not Eurasia. It's just like, but it's still like that environment, like temperate. I feel I'm shocked we got a bird, in all honesty, in this pack.
Yeah. Me too, because it's going to be interesting because it's, primarily just going to be swimming around, and like you said, it's probably not really going to be flying at all.
Yeah, I doubt they put flying animations into it. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it, for sure. It looks good. I mean, the modeling and the texture, like, they look good. I'm just curious how they're going to animate it. What is it going to be able to do? What is it not going to be able to do? I think that's going to be kind of a big thing because it's going to bring out a lot of potential for waterfowl too in the future.
Yeah, the modding community is probably going to take it.
Yeah. Well, actually, the modding community's been a little elitist with this because they're like, "Oh, we could have made swans already. We didn't need this." Like, all right, but it's here. It's good. It's probably better quality model anyway. So
should I pull up the Steam page to see if there's any other images? I know there is.
We did get the Takin.
Okay.
But so yeah, we're also going to be getting the Takin. They did release a picture of it on their social media page, so it's not in the trailer, but we know what it looks like. It looks like the Sichuan Takin, which I know a lot of people really wanted this one, and it looks great. Don't get me wrong. I think Takins are really cool. We just have a general lack of Caprines, and I don't know if that's necessarily the one I would have picked. We don't have Markhor, we don't have Chamois, we don't have Baral. Like, those were all... Oh, Muskox. We still don't have Muskox. So, I think that there's a bunch of other, like, options that would have been better in terms of species here. And I think it's like, it's the people that want the stuff that's really well represented in zoos, which we are not those people. We are people that is like, we want something that's indicative of X environment, which the Takin really isn't. It's a much more obscure Caprine compared to a lot of those other ones I just listed. So I think that that's probably I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely the one I'm the least excited about, aside from the tortoise that's going to be the habitat animal. But I do want to address... You know what the last one is, right?
Let me see. I should, because I checked out the list, so...
Because I believe, we talked about Wisent, Takin, Saiga. Those are the three ungulates. Wolverine, swan, tortoise. Am I forgetting one? Because I'm at 6 right now.
Did you already see the wild boar?
Okay, so there's 4 ungulates. Yeah, the last one is the sloth bear, which...
Oh, that's right, yes.
It's very out of place compared to everything else. It's still an Asian animal, and this is a Eurasian pack, so it still fits. India has a lack of representation. Sloth bear is the only large carnivore left in the old world that doesn't have any representation at the species level. And people are hating on this thing because it's not the spectacled bear or the black bear. And I hate it. Because sloth bear deserves to be here. I love my tiger PTSD ant-eating, baby-carrying bear. And I'm happy that it's coming. And I think it's way more unique and deserves a more unique model than the other two. So, there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I'm always happy when they add more bears.
Honestly,
So
like you could have a game with all 8 bear species. Like they're all deserving of the spot. I just think black bear is definitely least priority because we got the moon bear in the base game with the Formosan black bear. So American black bear is like, definitely at the bottom. Sorry, American black bear fans, but that's just what it is. I wanted sloth bear more than black bear, and so I'm happy with that. I did want spectacled bear a little bit more just because South America's lacking, but I still really wanted sloth bear, and so I'm happy that it's finally made it in. And sure, I would have loved if we had like maybe an India mini pack because we're still lacking a ton of Indian ungulates, but sloth bear was definitely one of those.
But that still could be.
Sloth bear was one of those big ones that like I really wanted from India as a whole that wasn't in yet. So I'm still very happy that we got it. You know, I mean, no primates.
And
no primates is a little, but I think primates are really complex. That's why we get very few and far between of them, unfortunately.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how the model for the sloth bear comes out.
It's the only one we haven't seen.
They're really unique because they're really fluffy. Yeah, they're like really fluffy, but
they're pretty long too. They've got a very unique head shape. Like there's a lot of stuff to sloth bears that anatomically are very different from other bears. So I think, we need a sloth bear specific model. I think that's going to be really nice.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm excited for the sloth bear.
I think sloth bear is like, considering that I've seen what the Wolverine looks like, I'm a little bit more excited for the sloth bear because I haven't seen it yet. So we'll see. But yeah, those. I mean, I'm a carnivoran guy, you know that. So I'm really excited about those two. Wild Boar is fantastic. Wison and Saiga are as well. I think, sure, it's. I think people kind of snub this region in general and say it doesn't have interesting wildlife, but as you can see, it's still got a ton of interesting, great picks.
It does.
I'm very excited for this pack, regardless.
Me too, and it was a surprise that it dropped today for me, honestly.
Anything else you want to add specifically? Or?
No, I think we covered it.
So that's our thoughts. Wildlife biologists, so it's an objectively true opinion. Just kidding. And hope you guys enjoy. Let us know what your favorites are, which ones you're really looking forward to in the comments. And so we're the Wildlife Wire, signing off.
See you next time.